sports. It's in the game.
Like I'm never enough. I say I don't give up, so I keep down low. Slowly coming undone, yeah. I run in circles. Get back, get away. Watch me try hard anyway. It's so fake, the self-hate's killing me. I know that I'm not that, and I'm sick of pretending. So sick of pretending. I need to run away to not be just like the others. Hide my face. No one knows it's pulling me under. Feels like I'm running low. Feels like I'm running in circles. Feels like I'm running low. Feels like I'm running in circles. Yeah. I dig a hole in the earth, bury myself down low. Never speaking again, I hide beneath the surface. Get back, get away. And I can't see straight. Late nights. I'm not that. So sick of pretending. I need to run away to not be just like the others. Hide my face. No one knows it's pulling me under. Feels like I'm running low. Feels like I'm running in circles. Feels like I'm running low. Feels like I'm running in circles. Feels like I'm running in circles. Yeah. Feels like I'm running in circles. So sick of pretending, no, that I'm someone or something I'm not. So I'm back where I started, falling apart. I need to run away to not be just like the others. Hide my face. No one knows it's pulling me under. Feels like I'm running low. Feels like I'm running in circles. Feels like I'm running low. It feels like I'm running in circles. Yeah. Feels like I'm running in circles. Yeah. It feels like I'm running in circles. Feel like I'm never enough. I say I don't give up, so I keep down low. Slowly coming undone, yeah. I run in circles. Get back, get away.
It's week 6 of the NFL, and the spotlight is on the Cardinals, reigning league MVP. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Cards and the...
So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. And they'll be led out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Second down now, 7 to go.
Let's go now.
Pass play coming here. Able to hit Ryman, complete. Good little rip there, looks like about 6. Tackle made by Jeff Okuda.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Play action on first down. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. He has room past the 25. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They go play action on first. Has it at the 7. And in for the Arizona touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. But they couldn't take away that big old tight end.
And their quarterback ready to take over once again. And his start to the season has been special, hasn't it? The way he's played, it's no surprise at all that he's leading the NFL in passing. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. He's going to throw this one. Getting out to his left. Now that's grabbed inside the 30. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Sending the tight end in motion left. On 2nd and 5 now. He's got it. Touchdown, Arizona. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Cardinals headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And you want your quarterback to, number one, find ways to score for your offense. You always tell me that, Brock. But also, he's done it more than just through the air for them. That last drive, a notable touchdown for him on the ground for the season.
Here we go.
Benson on 1st and 10. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Levante David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They start out 2nd and 10. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Back to throw now. Sheds up a rusher. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Benson now from the gun. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Play brought to an end by Jordan Whitehead. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing now, off play action. Ryman there to haul it in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
Good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Hand off to Benson from the gun. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Hauled down by Christian Izien. And for the Buccaneers, it's a nickel look. 3rd down coming. Now looking to throw. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down. Need a conversion. They're throwing for it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. All right, set now. 1st and 10. It's Benson on the give. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Shakes himself free. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring... ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And among dual threats in the NFL so far this season,
Let's go.
pass play on 1st and 10. Pass complete to Campbell. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 2nd and 3 now. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. From the 37. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. That one intended for Trey McBride. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. The give now to Benson. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Play brought to an end by Jordan Whitehead. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. He's dropping back to throw. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And they make the tackle at the 38. Well, he came down a little awkwardly after making that tackle. Looks like he's in some discomfort now. We're going to have medical head out to check on him. Now an inside give to Benson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Setting up a throw. Got his man, that's Zay Jones. And they get this down to the 28. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. He'll try to do it himself. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the 1st.
Certainly dropped these quarterback keepers anticipating a whole lot more yardage, but I think it could be overlooked there since they did pick up the 1st down. If anything, they can see what kept it to a small gain over there on the sidelines, and they'll come back to it on the next set of downs.
Flushed out of the pocket. Campbell hauls it in. And he drives this forward to the 6. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. A tight end in motion now. They'll run here. It's Benson. In the middle holes. They don't get anything on the run. Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's a throw. He's on the and he carries it in for the touchdown. The Cardinals take a 2nd quarter lead. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse you.
The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They seem likely. Throwing now, following the turnover. Benson's got it. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And a fresh set of downs on its way.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Jones reels it in. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. Well, he sure has come out throwing a good ball today, and the passing game has really been clicking early on thanks to his efforts.
Yeah, his play's really elevated the start his pass catchers have been able to have as a result. And you know what they're all thinking right now? This could be a game where we all get to put up some serious numbers, especially if he keeps throwing it like this.
And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
Throwing it again here. Catch is made in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Pass play now. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
And their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And his touchdown, another one for him this season, as he continues to sit among the NFL's best at punching it in himself this year. They bring their tight end left. They'll try it right with Benson. He's contained at the line for no gain. Levante David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Throwing from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Buck still out there and being looked at now. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Benson. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Motioning the tight end now. From the 48. He's got him. That's McBride. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Cardinals.
Benson on the counter. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. He'll look to throw. Gets out of trouble. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Got his target, it's Higgins. He's got a gain of 6 there. He landed Roberts coming over for the hit. The Buccaneers add another DB. 3rd down coming up. Dropping back to throw. That's complete to Wilson. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. This is Benson. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Flush down now to his left. Now here he goes. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal. Well, when this guy's got it going on the ground, Brock, there isn't a more exciting player on the field, and he has certainly been the most fun to watch in this one.
Yeah, he's been fun for you and me, Kate, but not this defense. You know, I remember asking Pete Carroll some years ago, is it harder than ever to play defense right now because of all the rules and regulations, everything else? He said, oh, yeah, and throw in these dual-threat quarterbacks, they're a nightmare as well.
And he's brought down for a loss. Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Rolling left. And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals push their lead further to start the half. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You could just do the job.
The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll come out throwing. Has the connection to Jones. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 2nd and 3 now. Now a run with Benson. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Third and a lone yard coming up. Staying on the ground with Benson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Benson once more. He still has room inside the 30. It's a 21-yard gain. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And that hit stops him in his tracks. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
They'll run with Benson. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. It's going to be a pickup of about 2. That leaves him with 3rd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Turning to Benson on 3rd. And we just saw this movie. They stopped him again at the line. On 1st down, they'll run. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. One of the tight ends motioning left. Another carry for him. And he pushes it further into the red zone, down inside the 15. A gain of 4 for them, and that sets up 3rd and 7. Back to the well again. 4 yards the pickup that time, partner. They're set up closer. 4th and goal upcoming. Here on 1st down. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that 1st down marker.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Yeah, I get it. Fans will measure a running back's merit by touchdowns, yards, fantasy football world we live in. But as coaches and teammates, Kate, they want something a little bit more. They want to see plays like that, a guy who will always get the short yards in a critical spot like that.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A gain of 15. First down, Cardinals.
They give it to him again. He's within striking distance. And finally, he's down at the 5-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Another chance for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a gain of a yard, but they needed just a couple more inches. Third down.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy, and their fight is given.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Cardinals put up even more points in a win. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Let's go now.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Oh, I love this. Giving it to the big guy on 3rd and short. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that first down. Well done.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. It could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball could go right over their head.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. He has it on the QB sneak. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a yard that time. A defensive stand brewing here, and it brings up 3rd and goal.
Here we go, set.
He tries to sneak it, and the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Cardinals continue piling it on here in the 4th. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Ready, set. Go.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up.
Ready.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Set. Ready.
Give now to the running back. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
Let's go.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign.